I'm going to do a quick filling of a mini Sendak. We get a lot of inquiries and a lot of feedback that's revolving around fountain pens, which is something that I'm not so into, or I thought I was not so into. It seems I have amassed a small collection. I just want to show you them in a mini Sendak and kind of play with putting them all in there myself. I would never carry only fountain pens. It's just not my world. So let's explore this together. Here's a mini Sendak. This is an Aura sketchbook, which we're coming to the end of making. Fits into the pocket nicely, was made to fit into our Sendak pockets, and also functions as a tool protector. These are my vintage Rapidograph pens, which are my favorite for fine lines. I talk about them all the time. They're also kind of a pain in the noodle. But it doesn't always work. Sometimes it just stops, it explodes. It's tough on airplanes, the pressure causes it to explode. Maybe that's true of a lot of fountain pens. Anyway, I love these. It looks beautiful. It feels really nice in my hands. It's my favorite. And then I use this Rapidograph ink for the pen, so I'm just going to put it into the pocket. I just got these for the shop from Tom's Pens or Tom something. It's really quite lovely. I like the brass. I have a lot of playing to do yet. I bought this because I love these old ruling pens, and Walter and I were thinking about partnering with somebody to make a peg and awl version, and then I found this and was thinking, if it's already made, we don't have to do it, but it's not quite the same. I love ruling pens for the varied line that it produces. You can get a range. It has a little container inside, so you have to hold the pen in a particular way. I believe it's with this knob faced up. I really need to work with this a lot more before declaring anything. But it's fun, and it feels nice, and it looks nice. This is a vintage ruling pen. It's always darker, same ink. And the line gets really fine, which I love, and really wide. So you can just change the way you're holding it, and then you can also change the width of the tines with the knob. It allows for nice marks. So I love this one. This I also got from Tom's. It's metal. It's got a brass nib. This is nice. I love the sound of it. I don't love it as much as my Rapidograph pens. The wider the pen gets, you can see the difference between the Rapidograph and this Tom's pen. It really starts to take up the space of the pocket, and it'll pull the Sendak together a bit because it's filling out the shape. The Sendak with use will stretch a little bit, and then it stops. It's not going to just keep stretching and become baggy, but it will loosen up like anything that's used. It's going to start to kind of form to the shape of what it's being used for. So initially it's going to be a lot more stiff than it will be. This is the TWSBI Eco, which I've talked about. I love the sound. It's all plastic. It's just really a hideous looking thing, but it always works, which is really nice. The line is fairly thin, so this is really nice to just have around. It's pretty big. So it will fit in. You could just see how this pulls together. If I was carrying all these pens, I may just put it into the bigger pocket to eliminate some of that pull together. This is Y Studio pen, which is stunning. It's made out of metal. It just has this really nice finish. I've had this for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. It has a really beautiful nib. It feels lovely. Listen to this. So its sounds are great. The weight is great. The line is too thick for my liking. If you don't mind a not thin line, this one's amazing. I've been cleaning my studio, so I've been finding all of these pens that I've experimented with over the years. They're probably going to need a cleaning. Really nice. This is metal. This is plastic. So I'm just going to put these guys back here. So a lot of pen thicknesses fit. So I'm a little bewildered by so many people tell me they don't fit. The mini Sendak has pen pockets that are slightly wider than the classic Sendak, because the classic Sendak was made for pencils and a variety of tools, so we didn't want to make them so wide. The mini is definitely a better option for fountain pens. And then this is an Esterbrook that is just positively infuriating. Esterbrook's sending me a new nib, so maybe there's just something wrong with this one. I do like the way they're branding looks. That's satisfying. I was so aggressive with that Esterbrook pen. It was just a lemon and it didn't work and it frustrated me, and I have pages and pages of like gouged alphabets. But then they sent me this replacement nib and it's perfect. I think it was worth the battle. This is a really lovely pen and shape. I'm just kind of always have this pen now. It's just been a few days of working, but my goodness, look at this. It's got a thin line. You can hear it. Looks kind of pretty. I'm gonna close it up. Maybe you'd use a tin for extra nibs. So there we go. It looks kind of pretty. I like to roll this on the edge of a table. You can also just use your hands to soften the leather. This is a vegetable tan leather and it will arrive stiff, but it does not take long to soften up. What do you think? Would you use this to carry a collection of fountain pens?